We're back in South Florida, Collier County, about halfway between Fort Myers and Naples, off in Mockery Road, County Road 846. We are at Audubon Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary. An easy walk, boardwalk all over. Don't have to get wet or deal with any kind of difficult ground. 2 miles, the whole thing on a boardwalk. Now, at first, this is just pine flatwoods. Looks like every other trail in Southwest Florida. It's going to change. That's why it's a preserve. In a couple of minutes, we're going to go into a wet prairie. Looks totally different. And in the distance, the cypress, the bald cypress, world famous, the oldest bald cypress forest in the world. Now, this was recorded just before rainy season started, but you can see there's still standing water all over. Every once in a while, we're going to get a cypress that has a name, that's been identified, that has a sign marking the location. Now, this is an old growth forest, forest that have never been worked on. There've never been loggers. Place went into preserve mode in the 50s. It was supposed to be logged as almost the whole area, but somebody started thinking, why not preserve some of it? So in the early 50s, they raised some money to buy the property. Interesting sign that tells you how high above sea level you are, about 17 feet above sea level, even though we are about 15, 16 miles away from the Gulf of Mexico. Now, you're not going to see that many animals when it's busy like this. People scare animals. That's an absolute truth. You're going to find some videos of bears, panthers, bobcats roaming this area. Never seen any of them. I've been there a bunch of times. Don't expect to see animals there, really. They stay away from humans. Now, this is a third interaction of this boardwalk. The first one was built in the 50s, rebuilt in the 70s. Then Irma destroyed a lot of this. Now, there's a shortcut version. You can do the loop in 1 mile. You don't want to walk the whole thing 2 miles. The whole thing is like this, so strollers, wheelchairs, is really accessible for everybody. There are observation decks that protect you from the rain and the sun during the summer. And because this is now the standing water, the mosquitoes are not a big problem, really, not even in the summer. Now, once in a while, it's going to get busy, like in this case, a great blue heron eating fish. People are going to stop and pictures and videos. Safe to assume there's alligators all over here. You're not going to see them, mostly stay away. And like a preserve that's just a few miles away, Crew Bird Rookery Swamp Trail, where you're going to see alligators each and every day, lots of them. Now I do some woodwork, and I'm really impressed with whoever designed and built this boardwalk. Not an easy task for sure, working in these conditions and trying to avoid any major disruption in the trees. And sometimes the only way to avoid distraction is just by going around them or through them. We're getting out of the forest now. No more cypress. We're getting back into the wet prairie on the way back. And on the pine flatwoods, some evidence of control burns. It's a tool used to manage the forest. All in all, a great experience to see something else besides the usual pine flatwoods.